Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I am back playing some more Farming Simulator 25. We're back in Judith Plains, Montana, and we got some stuff to do. So let's get it done. So, number one, I was looking at the map. Pull that up there. And I zoomed out on it, and I got to looking. You know, it's late August now. We're fixing to get into September. There's a lot of stuff ready to harvest. I also noticed that our barley, we don't have much of it, but we do have 2 fields, 1 and 2 right there. We've got the barley ready to harvest. So this is the first month, I believe, that it's been ready, but we don't have a harvester. We are just a stone's throw away from having one, though. So I think what I'm going to do is sleep another night, sell another load of silage, and then hopefully be able to buy a harvester and a harvest header, a grain header. Something we can get into our beans with, too. Close the door so we don't have any bears come in while we're sleeping. It's not like Goldilocks in the 3 bears. This porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. Nope. Bear breaks in your house at night in Montana, you're not going to make it. It's just not. It's not going to be good. It's probably not going to be a friendly bear either. Not Winnie the Pooh. Alright. Let's see. Where'd they go? Always have trouble finding my fields. Okay, there they are. So it looks like they're still ready to harvest. I'm thinking that's with the new calendar because you can plant it in April and May. I think that's what I did. I planted it in April or May, and then now they're ready to harvest August, September. If you want to harvest them in June and July, you have to do the winter barley. So you can plant these again and then have it ready to go by June and July. Alright, so we have some money. Let's go sell another load of silage. Where's my truck? Should have some silage in there now. Yep, got a full load there. Switch over to silage. There we go. See where we're going. Scrolling down this long list so we can make some cash. Don't get in poison ivy or you might get a rash. I don't know. So the price has changed. It's not higher at the animal dealer anymore. It's higher at the biogas by $1. It really doesn't matter, but the biogas is closer to us. So we will go to the biogas. You sell this. Oh, it's not full yet, is it? It's still filling. We're waiting on it. Here we go. Alright. So it's September 1st now. We really want to be able to get a harvester here. And a header. How much do we have left? That's kind of, I'm a little worried. Go to that tab. There we go. We got about half a load left, so maybe we can get a header. Maybe we can sleep another day and still be able to do our corn and the barley. So we can go another day if we need to. And I think we're probably gonna need to. I think we've got the harvester because I priced it out in the configurations. That is a loud truck going by. The configurations that I picked out, I think we're around 308, just a little over. So we should have our harvester now after we sell this load. For sure after we sell this load. It's ironic that it's 308 now. And then I priced it out at just over 308. People move. So many people walking around here. Alright. Nope. Biogas. The $1 higher. I know it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But it is $1 higher down there, so we'll sell it down there. I'm so used to coming down here. I've been, oh god, whoa, there's a power pole. Some of these, whoop, there went a sign. Oh no. Oh boy, they must really love me here at the Department of Transportation here in Judith Plains, Montana. I think I phased through that power pole. Some of the power poles I've noticed are phased through, which is, I don't know if he did that because of the AI workers around the fields or what. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are phased through. I wonder if these are. Well, if I can hit one, yep, they are. These are phased through. Interesting. I better not do this. I'm gonna end up taking out road signs, and I'll eventually find one that's not phased through, but then I'll be like, wow. Alright, we're gonna turn in right here. Hopefully this will give us what we need. I got to looking at trailers too. I think I'm gonna sell our little trailers that we've got down there back. And the intention was of getting a bigger trailer, something with some more capacity. But all the hitches, they would hook up to the forage harvester, but they tilted up because they have the low hitches on it, and the hitch is really high on the forage harvester. So it needs one of those hitches on the trailer that either is higher or flexes up, and I couldn't find anything like that. So I found a dolly that will work with the semi-trailer. So we'll probably just be pulling our semi-trailer through the field with the dolly. Alright, I think we've got enough for the harvester. Let's see if we've got enough for the header. I don't think we do. Alright, harvesters. So we're going to go all the way down. We're not going to get the in-game 7150. We've got one from our guy. We have a guy. It's Mr. Stevie. So this, I don't know. I did notice that, like, on his Massey Ferguson combine, where's it at? Yeah, so I was talking about this in the last video. So this is his Massey Ferguson. If you change the engine in it, watch the list of the configuration. You know, you got your engine there, you've got the transmission there, and then you've got fuel, and then the speed and all that. Watch what happens when I change the engine. See, the fuel disappears. I did this last time and didn't even notice it until one day I was harvesting along. I'm like, hey, this doesn't have a fuel gauge on it. So it didn't need fuel for a while there. But when you do it on the other harvesters that he's done, so there's the engine right there. You change it to the larger engine, the fuel stays there. So I'm thinking that it stays there. The only thing that's changing there is the horsepower. I guess we'll do that. We'll do Michelin. I think we'll keep the twins because it goes to singles. Yeah. Capacity. So this is where we have to really consider what we're doing here. You could max this out. I think this goes up to this goes up to 120,000. I think 60 is a nice round number because the next one down is the stock. So we could do 120 or we could do 60. I think 120 would be nice on the larger harvesters. Because our trucks do 240, you know, and all that. So I'm going to do 60 on these, like this, and then we'll just keep the same color. So that's 308.5. 60, just double checking everything. All right. We have a harvester. Woohoo! All right, now let's see if we can afford a grain hitter. We may have to go to the next day and got a long list of grain hitters here. Do, 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 do. I think the 13 meters would fit, but it's 13 meters and yeah, it's 13. I'm not superstitious or anything, but I might be a little stitious. Let's see. Let's go back up. So that's the MacDons. I'm pretty sure that the big MacDons would not fit it, and they kind of would fit the bigger harvesters. We've got some Case IH stuff that might work. That's not technically... You know what? Let me go to the combine. Let me tab to it. Start it up and bring that pipe out. Just kind of get a look at it here. Oh, why can't I put the pipe out? Is that broken? Oh wait, I gotta unfold it first. I forget the rules of the new game is like you gotta unfold it first before you can put the pipe out. And that might have been the rule in the last game, I don't know. I think the 13.7 would work on this. I think it would. Just go in here and look again. The thing about the 15.2 I don't think would work. I think that's too much. I know the 12. Where is that 12 meter one? I know this 12.5 will work. And I'm pretty sure the 13 would work. So that's the 12.5. Some of these are high speed too, and I'm not even gonna bother with the high speed. I'm pretty sure that might fit, but I don't know for sure. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go with the 12.5. Where did that go? It's up here somewhere. Part of the MacDon pack. So you can use this. It's not listed under here though. That's weird though. I know it'll work, but it's not listed under here. I know this one will work. It's 12.5 meters. This will be fine. We transport wheels. We do want to transport wheels. Those fold out different. Select design color. It's MacDon red. I think there's a Case IH red. Yeah. All right, let's see. That's $121,000. How much is the other one? We might be going with the other one. 121 versus. Oh, that's only 99. We'll make this one work. We're gonna sell another load of silage, and we're gonna make that work. Let's actually go to the next day. Can you tell I don't really plan these ahead real well? Let's go to the mower. I know if I tabbed in the mower, it's right across from the house here. It's all about affordability and price. So let's go to the next day. Is anything on sale? Besides it, no, it's nothing we need. So let's go into the next day. Should have some more silage. Silage? That's silage. That's what it is. You're right. Let's find our truck. Where did I leave the truck? Down here. Alright, we're pretty close. Did I leave the engine running? I did leave the engine running. Look at that. let's go get another load of the silage. So it's September 2nd now. We gotta harvest our barley and do our forage corn. I never know what to exactly call that because it's all called something different. Corn silage? So those are the trailers I'm going to sell. You know what? If I sell those, will we have enough money? Hang on. Let me shut the engine off before I forget. Because I'm just going to buy a dolly to use the truck. Repair, repaint. If I sell that, 33 back there. Repair, paint. Sell that back there, 33 back there. Oh, dude, we've got the header. Oh wait, there's more. What's this? What's that? Some kind of cultivator or something. I don't remember seeing that. It's part of the Nexit pack. That's why I don't know what it is. Okay. There's a vent header. Nope, we'll go with the case. We will make this 13.7 work. This is actually the same size as all the headers were back in Farming Simulator 15. So, oh look, you can make it a cloth. Ideal. You can make this a John Deere header, really? New Holland. I can see New Holland because I think they're all CNH. Sturf. 99.9. We'll go with that. Case IH. Yep. So let's buy that. Alright, we're broke. Head back down to the thing. Alright, let's see if this actually works. Got these custom Stevie strobes in here. These are, okay, Giants, if you're watching my video, the strobe lights on all the new Deere equipment, tractors, combines, whatnot, this is how bright the strobes need to be. They don't have to look like that technically, but that's the volume and brightness that you need with the strobes. Right there. Oh yeah, this totally works. Totally works. I need to put it back down because we're leaving out of here, but it totally works. Don't ground. Pop this back up. Let's go harvest some barley. Just kind of curious if we're going to go over capacity of this combine. If we do, I'll bring the truck down. Take this road straight down there. It's just off of this road. I'm assuming that was default case red in there. It looks case red. It could be Massey red though. I don't know. I guess I could check it maybe. Let me go in the shop and check it. Scroll down to it here. Yes, okay, case IH red. Yeah. Haven't even checked the contracts list for September yet. There's some decent ones. Check out these cultivating ones. Probably should do this and drive down the highway. Ooh, plowing. We'll take that one. took me back to the top. No. Sewing, rock removal. No, we won't do those. Whoa, wait a minute. Does that say 81? I thought that said 8,000. Oh, yeah, we're going to take that one. We're going to make some money. That totally says 81. I thought that said 8,000. I was totally about to skip that one up. The one for 16, that one's been there. I might take it out and do it. I don't know. Okay. All my tractors are still down here. All the little guys. This is where I left off when I planted it. Haven't touched them since then. Follow the harvester. Header on. Hold up the header. And let me find a corner. Start on. Okay. Nope, I don't want to hire it. Nope, nope, I don't want to hire it. Nope. Stop. I want to do it. Alright. Now the lines should appear. They do. Alright, we're cutting the barley. Need to raise the reel up though, man. That thing's way down there. We actually bring it out a little bit. Here we go. So today, this is coming out Friday. I might do another bonus episode. I'm gonna try to work those contracts and make us a little more money. I probably will sell more silage as well. And try to make us a little more money. We need to be able to, it would be nice to go ahead and just buy our forage header. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to afford the actual forage harvester. That baby is probably expensive. Yeah, the European one's $4.99.5, and the American one's the same price. So I think we're gonna go deer. The Fent is cheaper, but that's only cheaper. The New Holland's only cheaper by 5,000. Well, and then the Krone is way more expensive. 600 and something thousand for that one. Yeah, no, we'll take the dealership up on their offer to let us try out the forage harvester up there. But tell them we've already tried it out before. They're gonna let us try it out. They want us to buy from them. See, that's what the companies normally do. They'll let farmers try out equipment on their farm in their harvest. Sometimes there's time restrictions. And I'm not putting straw down, guys. There's no real money in the straw, and we don't need it right now for anything. We don't have any animals or anything. But in the future, when we get animals and we have to make the PMR, we'll definitely do the straw. Right now, we just want the barley. I'm going to work on the contracts and hopefully get some more. Getting humid down here in the deep south, y'all. Supposed to be in the mid-90s this weekend. Starting on tomorrow on Saturday. I'm not ready for it. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I don't like winter. I like fall. Fall is still my favorite season. Fall is just about right. You know, usually in the fall here we'll get, you know, way less humid. Because, you know, that cool air starts blowing in and drying and kind of drying that humidity out. And then we'll get to mid 70s, lows in the upper 50s, mid 60s, something like that. Looking forward to it. Oh, and if you guys are watching this today is Friday, the 20th? I think at 9:41 p.m. tonight. Friday night. Trying to remember if that's the correct date. 17, 18, yeah, so June 20th. 9:41 p.m. tonight is the, what's the right terminology? It is the pivot point. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. It's the peak of summer. So they call it the summer solstice, but it's the peak of the days. So today, Friday, enjoy, if you like summer, enjoy today. Because after today, the days only get shorter. I am looking kind of forward to it. I do enjoy the sunlight when I go to work and come home from work. Because normally when I go to work, it is dark. It is so dark. You can't see anything out there. And then sometimes, you know, it's dark at night, you know, really soon. So like, instead of being completely dark at 9 p.m., 8 to 9ish, somewhere in there, there's still some sunlight. I think the sun officially sets sometime after 9 p.m. Because there's still, you know, it's already down, but there's still like light outside. Soon it'll be dark by 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. This is a pretty decent combine. It's got the CV5 capacity on it, but it kind of reminds me of the old 7130 that we had back in Farming Simulator 15 a little bit. I'm sure it's probably more detailed and updated since then, but this is the 7150. It's probably the more updated version of the 7130. 7130 was the combine to have, especially starting out. Because you guys remember, if you played 15, they started us with the Sampo Rosensloot. And then the next combine up from that, money-wise, was the little New Holland. I can't remember the number on that one. I want to say P something. Yeah, that thing was so small. Especially that Sampo. The Sampo, we want to get rid of right away. You could work with the New Holland, but the upgrade was the 7130 case with 35-foot header. Don't give me a line. Hey Siri, how many meters is 35 feet?
35 feet is 10.67 meters.
There you go. 10.67 meters. That's the header that you started with the smaller case, the 7130. Then you went up to this header. This is the 13.7. This is the one for the big case. So this, I will say, this combine has a longer pipe on it than the 7130. The pipe on the 7130 just got to the back of the combine. Well, that makes sense. 10 meters and then 13.7 for this one. This pipe, it does go out a little further. This would totally work if I ran a green cart beside it. So this will be our combine for the big soybean harvest. We've got that field now. We get this barley cut, brought in, put it in our silo. We need to probably start looking at investing in some of these productions. Doing like the beer and probably like the dried corn and the whiskey and all that. Won't say that we'll forage harvest all of our corn, but a lot of it will be. Alright, so I'm just going to keep running and harvesting this barley. We'll get back. We might have a bonus episode later today. We might not. But we'll be live on Twitch again. Twitch.tv/thegrainarcade, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. And then Sunday as well. 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you follow over there. And then make sure you subscribe here on YouTube to know when the videos go live here. Need to slow my cruise down. No, down to 6. Not 4. 6. Here we go. Re-engage the GPS. Alright, so we're cutting the barley. We've got a harvester, guys. And all we need is the forage harvester, and then we'll be farming independently. Alright, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Until the next time, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see y'all later. Have a good one.